Daphne Calhoun, interesting. I had her in a class. Definitely not like all the other students. I think she's conscious of it. I think she doesn't want to be like the other students. Most students come in here, they're sort of shy and they don't know exactly what they want to do. Daphne's the opposite. She seems to know exactly what she wants to do. Earliest memories of Daphne were when she showed up in my class. I don't recall seeing her entrance portfolio. I don't know what her strengths or weaknesses are as an artist. I haven't seen her drawing or painting or sculpture or 3D skills. Daphne seemed to just appear, and she seemed to know exactly what she wants. She seems to have this kind of almost supernatural self-confidence, but I don't know what it's tied to. So far, I haven't been able to detect some sort of achievement to back up that confidence. So if someone were to ask me what direction her art we're heading and what's going to be happening to her in the next few years, that's a difficult question to ask. She seems to live in the moment, first of all. And then secondly, it's like she gets impatient. She'll start making something, and before she's finished making it, she's bored and ready to move on to the next project. She loses faith in it somehow. I see sometimes in students this thing where if they finish something, it has to be judged. They have to put it up for evaluation, and because she's not willing to do that, she sort of slips out of the sort of conversation that she wants to apply to everybody else. In class, she can be a positive presence. She definitely brings energy to the class. Often I find, though, that students are talking about her when she's out of the room. I think there are times when her aggressiveness and her sort of impoliteness, you might call it, it just gets in the way. It can be a disruptive presence. I wish I'd seen her working in her. I wish I would see her working in her studio a bit more. She's not the kind of student that comes in and puts in the hours outside of class. Again, I point back to this idea that she seems to be more interested in potential in starting things than in finishing things. Daphne's strongest attributes, I suppose, it is that kind of supernatural self-confidence, that odd sense of certainty that she brings to every conversation. I kind of like having her around. I like the fact that she's not like everybody else. It can cross a line, though. Sometimes it crosses over into maybe being a negative pressure on the class. Where will Daphne be in 5 or 10 years? It's hard to say. She seems to be interested in being an artist. She certainly likes to talk about being an artist. Maybe she'll be an art critic.